Just like with the Euros, the Copa America, now that it's kicked off, and the UK at the moment, the heat is officially on. We are chasing 4th spot, Manchester United, even City above them, Spurs above them, and you know what, let's chuck it in. We're chasing 1st spot, Liverpool. We've got, I think, 10 games to go now. Hey guys, and welcome back to the West Ham United FIFA 21 Career Mode, episode number 11 of season number 3. And you can see we've got 3 games to go today, maybe fit 2 in next episode. We might actually fit them in because then it'd leave us with 5. Yeah, that's the most reasonable thing to do. So we have Villa today, Manchester United, Liverpool on the 18th away from home at Anfield. Then we have Chelsea at home. Another big London derby and derby, speaking of derby. So yeah, we've got 5 games to go. Very, very difficult before the last episode, which should be 5 wins out of 5. Should be, key word, as we're definitely going to simulate Derby and Aston Villa today. Man United, Liverpool and Chelsea all on the trot. And as you can see by the league table, if you haven't seen the last episode anyway, go and watch that. Really entertaining game, especially in the middle of that one, as we are in 5th position, Manchester United in 4th. We've got a game in hand and they are 5 points above us, so it can be 8, but then we still play them. We play Liverpool and Chelsea all around them, as Chelsea are very much below us. And come on, Villa up first. Let's get these victories, shall we? As I do want to see where Chelsea are in the league. Villa are 9th, so unless Chelsea are 8th, they must be having a terrible year this year, as they are in 10th. They're even below that. 9 wins, 9 draws and 10 losses. They've lost more than they've actually won, as we've only lost 5 games all season. That's pretty good for us. Didn't realise. 8 draws, 15 victories for us, so we've got 6 more wins than the Blues. Means we should beat them today, really, but I'm going to wait till we get to the day, as we have Villa up first. This is a simulation with Dragowski in goal, Aarons, Diop, Gvardiol and Acuna at the back, Declan Rice and Souček both as CDMs, and Cuckoo, or Chris now, we're just calling him because it's easier for me, with Golovin and Jay Hammond, with Borja Mayoral still up front over Ajorque. So let's try and get the win in this simulation. Another claret and blue derby. These are actually in 9th, you know, and hang on a minute, let me check something. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at scout reports, yes, the Man United games got moved. Man United must have got through in like the Europa League or Champions League if they're even in it. So we've only got 2 games this month, so we might as well play these. Yeah, play Aston Villa, play Liverpool, play Chelsea, then simulate Derby and Fulham, who are lower down, because these are in 9th. We don't want to simulate 9th place. These are above Chelsea, so statistically, this season, these should be harder to beat. So let's make sure they don't beat us. And let's have a look at the Villa lineup, shall we? As how do they look? They've got Martinez still in goal, underrated. Dalot, House, Dyer and Target, so 2 signings from big clubs, Guimaraes, Sanson and Pellegrini, with Morata, Grealish and Trezeguet. So they've replaced the striker with a big name in Morata. Grealish and him's going to swap out there with Eric Dyer in the defence. Probably found his home lower down from Tottenham. And of course, the right back, Dalot. Pretty decent, solid. For me though, one word comes to mind. They're in 9th place, but beatable. So let's try and do it, shall we? Jay Hammond with the ball in the middle, tries to switch it across to Declan Rice and can't do so. Sanson with the ball. He's scored against us recently, hasn't he? Tricky little player. It's now Jay Hammond on the ball again. He's going to try and switch this ball out to Chris, and that's a good ball. And Cuckoo just to touch it in. Borja Mayoral over the side. Throwing here, 8 minutes in for Chris, as he's going to just throw this down to Thomas Souček. Now around the corner to Chris and Cuckoo, as Max Aarons tries to turn in and give a bit of hope to the defender, but keeps the ball. Declan Rice around the corner now into Borja Mayoral, who tries to cut away. Nutmegs Dalot at right back, but still doesn't come away with the ball. It's now Trezeguet into Morgan Sanson, how Derek Ray likes to pronounce it, and they're going backwards every time. Nothing much really happening at Villa, as we're just still chasing it. Bruno Guimaraes back to Jackie Grealish. Jackie boy, what you got in store for us? As now Eric Dyer through that middle. Guimaraes onto Alvaro Morata and Sanson. It's a good 1-2. They're doing really well at Aston Villa right here. Pellegrini with a 1-2 round the side. They're coming forward ever so gradually, but a good tackle there from Gvardiol, as now we're going to come away with Thomas Souček. And Borja Mayoral's through the middle there, but the pass is off. And Villa's still on the attack right here with Grealish, as Max Aarons easily gets that away. And we're 25 minutes in. Pretty even game, I'd say. No shots as of yet, but a lot of possession in either box for each team. As now Alvaro Morata, easily tackled by Diop, had a terrible game for Spain the other day. missing an absolute sitter in their first Euros game, as now Eric Dyer chasing down. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you guys about the Euros. What are your thoughts on it? Comment them down below, because this game, I've honestly got no to talk about. It's just one of those games where nothing's happening. However, that's a good ball through to Bruno Guimaraes, and Guardiola reads it. No shots going on at all for either side, not even hopeful ones, as Guardiola's going to switch that in the middle to Rice. Gets wrong side of Sanson for some reason. Very poor from the captain and world-class player, supposedly. As Sanson with the ball again, he's having a lot of this into Pellegrini. I don't know where there was an advantage in there, but Morata, he tries to turn, give it to Guimaraes, tried to get it around the corner, easily read. Or just under 5 minutes left of this relatively boring first half. Can we get something for ourselves? Golovin's actually through there, and he's hit it wide. At least it's a shot, but would you count that as a shot? It was very poor from the Russian. Didn't get his feet right and hit it wide. He's not on the best of form at the moment. Maybe Chris coming in to put a bit of worry into him, but I do want to play them both. I absolutely love the dear life out of both of them, but he needs to start scoring a bit more lately to keep up with like De Bruyne and all that. Will probably overtake him again as Rice. We're finishing actually pretty decent off to this last bit of the first half, as Golovin has the ball again. That's a good cut inside, and it's a good save. He almost got another goal right there, as we're going to pass this one straight in across the floor. Very poor choice from me, as Golovin's going to try and win it against Pellegrini. Can't do. And that should be half-time. And is, look at that, predictable. As it's 0-0 at half-time, we've got to try and be less predictable in our attacking, as it's 0-0 just on top at the last 5 minutes of that half. But apart from that, nothing happening. And we kind of desperately need it to happen, because we want to get this win. Come on, boys. There's now Jay Hammond. Good sidestep right there in the start of the second half. Good touch as well. Gives it to Alexander Golovin. Needs to carry on his run, though, which he just ran back into his position. I don't like that. Keep on running, Jay. As now it's a Diop coming out from the back to win the ball. We do need a desperate win here against the second claret and blue side in a row. We played Burnley last time out. As Souček's got a chance here. Thomas Souček's missed, though. It's a great save, and Martinez has made 2 decent ones in this game already. As now Mayoral trying to run round, tried to pass it back, and not working. Nothing really working at all. As now Souček through the middle again. Onto Borja. Always got the run of Golovin in front of him. As can this work finally now? Mayoral with a dodgy touch. Golovin gets it to Declan Rice, though. Heavy touch, and what is that? Declan Rice. I admired you for England the other day, doing your defensive duties, but you need to do your attacking as well. One unbelievably poor shot that one was, as Alvaro Morata. Oh my days. Villa are going to score, aren't they? I've slid in with Guardiola to try and block it. It's a Diop on the return. What a tackle. I thought if they would have scored then, that would have been us done in the game, done in the chase. That would have been terrible, but it's a great tackle. But why can't we attack? However, Villa getting a bit of time on the ball right now. Pellegrini into Morata again. Can't get the pass off. Declan Rice spins out, but loses the ball. Declan Rice has had a shocker. They could even score from this. Morata tries to give it back to, I think it was Pellegrini, wasn't it? And Declan Rice gets sent second by the cherry for him, luckily, as that's a terrible pass forward again, absolutely going to no one. And Villa are going to come at us again, as it's Pellegrini around the corner into Alvaro Morata. Will need a late goal if we're going to get something, but Morata's the one through. Taps it on again. Diop, man of the match so far. Yes, we've been better attacking, but I can't give the man of the match to any attackers if they've not done the job yet. As Chris, can you do something? Ball through right there to Borja. Mayoralo's never going to get onto this. Ultra now. Ultra attacking. We need a goal. We desperately need one. We can't afford to draw this, and we can't afford to lose. Alvaro Morata through in the last minute. Acuna, what a tackle. What a tackle from the Argentine. He hasn't bottled it late on like he usually does, as Aarons keeps that in. We need to get to the other side of the field pronto right now. Souček, what are you doing? You absolute disaster class. Pellegrini, great challenge, and that's full time. That could be it done now. A 0-0 draw with Villa. Terrible football. And at least Man United haven't won all the games in hand, I don't think. They've played 2. And now we're on the same amount of games. So they are 5 points still in front of us. So we could have made the gap 3. We really could have. But at least it's not changed too much. It's still as it is. And we are in the chase as it goes. And as you can see, I've simulated where the Man United game should have been. Up to the Liverpool one. And we have dropped down to 6. I'm not worried, it's Arsenal. That sounded a bit harsh. I know I've got a lot of Arsenal fans, but it's Arsenal who have played a game extra than us as well. So we have got to play Liverpool in first though, which ain't an easy task, but we've got to get it done. And Liverpool, it's a rainy day at Anfield with Alisson in goal. Trent Davis, Van Dijk and Robertson. So Davis actually gets a shout with Keita, Sabitzer and Fabinho, Salah, Firmino and Mane. Let's get into it. And Chris straight away on the ball. These are going to be very difficult to beat. Away from home against first place. Never a game you want to play, but can we try and get something? I think Golovan's miles off. Was a good chance, but was miles off. And Golovin still putting the pressure on, though, as he gets this ball and gives it through to Borja Mayoral. This could be a better chance than anyone we had against Villa. Borja Mayoral tries to cut inside here of Van Dijk. Borja Mayoral and puts it in the bottom corner. 7 minutes in against top of the league. How did we struggle against the villains? How? We've just took the lead straight away against Liverpool. And it's a Spaniard who gets way too much hate from me, who scored like his 20th goal of the season. That is good. He takes Van Dijk on, gets past him with pace, who, to be fair, he isn't a fast player, so I'm surprised he's done that, and buries it in the bottom corner, past Alisson as well. We lead the Red Men. And Declan Rice winning it straight away. I don't want to get ahead of myself, because of course it's still early days, but we're playing really well. Souček robbed by Miguel Sabitzer. That's not what I wanted, as Liverpool going to come forward. But luckily it doesn't lead to anything, as I just did one of the world's biggest sneezes all over my controller. That's perfect when I'm playing with the game. As Max Aaron stops Firmino getting forward right there, and it's straight away they're throwing. Chase them down. We're doing well with this constant pressure. And Sadio Mane gives it here to Miguel Sabitzer, and tackled by Chris. And oh, he's took his man out there. That's a bad tackle. The ex-Leipzig boys trying to get in a tussle together, as now it's Van Dijk who tries to chip it straight over, as does to Fabinho, as it's back onto Sabitzer in the middle to Fabinho. I do feel like their team's a bit too attacking, probably why they're top of the league, but we've got the better of their defence so far. Ben Davies and Van Dijk especially, as Declan Rice reads that past Fabinho. I know I've got the better CDM right now, as get that out to the left. Jay Hammond to just keep on running. Just keep on running. Come on, Hammond. Rejected the 80 million bid for you. I want my worth out of you. As I've bloody got my worth this time. He's blasted it past Alisson as well. And it's 2-0 now against top of the league. I know we've bottled it against Manchester City before, but this is just what the doctor ordered against the disappointing display against Villa. 2-0 against top of the league in the first half. Still not getting as excited as I would be if this was near the end and we were winning, but I'm very glad with how we're doing. Definitely pretty bubbles being blown in the air right now, as now it's on to Jay Hammond straight away. Declan Rice, Alexander Golovin, get past Van Dijk. It's round the back of Van Dijk. Alisson out of position. I'm not going to try a shick. I'm going to try and get closer. It's Golovin. Good save. Mayoral just to tap it over, and he's onside. It's actually 3 at Anfield. How are they doing this bad? I'm even shocked myself, as we're just treating it like a disco dance floor. That's the word I was looking for, dance floor. It's just the dance floor for celebrations place. As look, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm too excited, as Alisson just fumbles that like mad, and Mayoral was never going to miss. I'm in dreamland in my brain and in the game. It's actually unsettling how easy this is. It really is. As now Robertson passing it to Van Dijk. It is 3-0 in the first half. Of course, 3-3 against City. 2-2 against City. We know what can happen against these big clubs, as Van Dijk gives it in the middle. Sabitzer. They're going to probably come out in the second half even better. So we're going to make sure they don't get a consolation in this first half, as we drop back a bit there. Naby Keita through the middle. And Guardiola. Love it, mate. As it's probably a last chance resort. As it's probably a last resort of the first half for them right now. Firmino round the corner, tackled again by Guardiola. What a young player he is, as they've still got it though. Sabitzer can't get it past us there. Sadio Mane trying to bring it out, and oh, it's off the post and off Dragowski for a corner. Could have been a Szczesny there. They're both Polish, as now it's going to be a corner for Salah to whip in at the end of this first half. Just head it away as Davies puts it over, and that's the end of this first half. 3-0 to the Hammers. Boos all around Anfield. You absolutely adore to hear it. Even makes sense. I don't know. Mayoral and Hammond are the absolute beautiful boys at the moment. Just need to try and make it more. Golovin, I want one from you today. Get you back on form with the goals. As it's on to Jay Hammond straight away, and now into Alexander Golovin. I thought they'd start better in the second half. Looks like they're not gonna. Souček through one-on-one, and Thomas Souček. Good save from Alisson. Really should have been 2 with the Czech international right there. So it's a corner ball still. Mayoral got his head to it first, and they had to clear only as far as Chris. Onto Guardiola, who's been the best player. Acuna, a chance to whip it in. That's a good ball. Hammond off the bar. Can he get the rebound? No, he can't. And he's been floored by the defender. But 2 huge chances, and could have 100% been 4 right there, as George, I'm going to call him George then. That's Nkulu. It is Chris as he gives a great ball through to Mayoral on a hat-trick against Alisson. Can we set up Golovin here? It's a great ball over the top from Mayoral. Perfectly judged, and it is 4 now. We wasted 2 big chances, but we've made up for it here as we'll celebrate with the away fans this time. And Golovin scores. This game honestly couldn't go any better. Couldn't go any better if I tried. What a perfect ball. Over Ben Davies, can't head it. Too far away from Alisson. Voice breaks me, and then Golovin just to tap it home for his first goal in ages as we lead the league leaders at Anfield 4-0. Jay Hammond straight on it again. We could even make it more, you know. If it's 5, I am going to be celebrating till the next day. As if it's 5 here, even if we lose all the rest of the games and bottle this chase, I'd still be happy today. What a performance. Of course, don't want that to happen though, I'm just saying. And I probably shouldn't say as now Chris has the ball through. Beautiful work on this right-hand side. Can we make it 5? That's a good ball, you know. Into Mayoral, who gets a shot off onto Jay Hammond. All over the place. Could have been. Chris on the ball again. We've still got 15 minutes to go, to be fair, and Liverpool have not done anything. Declan Rice, Hammond on the overlap. This could be 5, you know. This is a great ball. Hammond in the same position and makes it 5. It's 5. It's 5. Utter domination, utter scenes, and just utter joy in them West Ham fans because we have dominated at Liverpool at Anfield and we have won this game easily against all odds. I just can't believe it. Thomas Souček gets tackling as well as it's now on to Orsic into Golovin, who turns really sharply and gives it to Declan Rice. Can it be 6? It could be 6. This is better than what Villa did to Liverpool after we just struggled against Villa. Declan Rice turns. It's gone through Alisson. And it is 6. Declan Rice adds to it. What a game. What a game. What a shot by Declan Rice. And how is that trickled in? The keeper will blame himself. We could even put Johnson on. Get some experience to him as that is terrible. The Brazilian's on fault there. Hasn't been on fault for most goals. Probably 1-on-1 for the majority of them. But definitely on fault for that one. And Sadio Mane running at us right here into Mohamed Salah. Needs to get a tackle in and do. Souček just to pass it out as well as it's now Alexander Golovin. Turns inside. Great turn. Now on to Jay Hammond as we're going to look for 7. It could be 7 against the league leaders. Better than Villa did, but no, it's not going to be. 6-0 though away from home against the team at the top of the league is astonishing. The biggest upset I think I've ever seen and created, definitely, on a career mode. 0 shots on target for the league leaders. More possession. And they got beat by 6 goals. And even though we got the win, it's on to Chelsea straight after as we are still 5 points behind United. Arsenal keep playing games in hand. I don't know why. Why have they been able to play extra games as Brighton have as well? So I think, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon. We still do have United and Chelsea to play, but I think we guaranteed Europa League. Of course, not mathematically, but if we carry on with the form we're on us. I don't want that, though. We've been there, failed that. I want to be in the Champions League. Even if we fail that, I want to be in the competition. As we've had a huge international break before this game, you can see the players right there. Declan Rice won a game with England. Hey, just like real life, and going to be like real life for 6 more games, or 7 more games should it be? I don't know, but until we win the Euros final, that is. As we've got more scouting reports, get onto them later, because I just want to play Chelsea, and we're going with the same team against 9th place underwhelming Chelsea, and watch the struggle against these. We've just beaten top of the league 6-0. Chelsea, I'm going to say Arsenal, and Chelsea are really struggling this year, and watch us struggle against these. And let's have a look at the Chelsea lineup. They have Eduard Mendy in goal, Selic, Cresswell, Fofana, Garcia. Chilwell, that's a bit weaker, I think, with Kai Havertz, Danny Parejo, Hudson-Odoi, Marusic and Werner. It looks like their team is forged for the future, even though Kante's on the bench. No goalkeeper, I don't think. Andre Silva, Martin Guehi, I think's better than Eric Garcia, but each to their own. As let's try and get the victory, shall we? It's Declan Rice straight on the ball, headhunted by Chelsea earlier on in this save and in real life, as now it's a Diop straight out to Aaron's. Get this round the corner. Let's try and take an early lead, shall we? Chris, let's do what we did to Liverpool. It's Nkulu, turns inside, goes for the shot. Good skill in tight positions. And Marusic straight into Werner right here as Timo Werner's put it in the back of the net. How? How? They looked like they were going absolutely nowhere, Chelsea. They find themselves inside the box. And they've scored with their literal first touch of the game. Look, they stole it off. I was passing it round the back a little bit. Maybe my fault. But they've stole it off us there. straight down the field and into the side net. I thought that was miles wide. Timo's going to cause some trouble. So now we need to try and come back against the Blues. I told you, didn't I? We're going to struggle against the team lower down. It's just career mode. It likes to be awkward. Likes to be really awkward and just ruin people's days. And Declan Rice reading that, going for an instant shot right here as Mendy saved. I went for a shick that moment as, oh, a mistake from Mendy, and we can't get onto it. Come on, Chelsea, gifting us some here. It is 5 at the back, but it's 5 that don't seem comfortable together as Salmon gets that ball in the middle. Take that, Souček. There we go. Thought we were going to let that run there, and he's going to just give it into Max Aarons. Golovin in the middle. Back heel that out to Chris as he got a chance to cross. Get someone in that box. It's a delightful ball, but Mendy comes out to punch that and meet it. Come on, boys. Let's try and get something before this half is over. As Chris, with a back heel to Aarons right here. Back into Chris. As it's now on to Mayoral. Turns, gives it to Golovin. Run down the wing. Don't tell me he's offside. Why the hell would you pass it there, Hammond? Or not even Hammond, but Golovin. Why would he pass it to Hammond, Golovin? Terrible decision as Mendy's going to whack that straight up. Win it. Yes, Guardiol. Straight into Golovin's feet. Now onto Declan Rice as we want to flood bodies forward at the end of this first half. Souček. Come on, Thomas Souček, you're better than this. This is a 5 at the back. We're usually good against these. None of the defenders know how to play together, as we need to desperately try and take leaders. That's a good save as well. Oh my days, I didn't expect Werner to be shooting as well as he is. He's literally so on target, it's unreal. Power and everything. As now it's Golovin with the ball though. Mayoral's behind. Come on. One before half-time. Borja Mayoral against Eduard Mendy. Opens his body up and puts it in the roof of the net. We are level against the Blues. Just what we needed before half-time. And he is exhausted. Look at him. Goes over in a lump. But we are in the lead. Just what the doctor ordered. And we need to try and keep it this time. Bang. 1-1. Let's make sure the Blues can't get back into this as it is a level just before half time. I think the manager Tuchel will be ripping up his notes. This is revenge for the FA Cup as well. So we go again. Straight into the thick of it as now Declan Rice around the corner. Golovin straight into Mayoral. Can we make it 2 straight away? 2-1 maybe? Very, very hopeful. It's Alexander Golovin on the ball right now into Declan Rice. Little chip. Did work out in the end as ref. That's got to be an advantage at least. Terrible foul. Has got a chance here. Mayoral round the corner into Golovin and just puts it past the post. Big chance that one. Would not have minded a free kick in the build-up as Declan Rice wins the header straight away as well. Onto Alexander Golovin again, who tries to step to the side. Needs to try and get past this 5 at the back. Wesley Fofana being the best defender so far, as that's good skill. Acuna in the middle to Declan Rice. This is good build-up. Flicks it on. Good clearance, but only as far as Thomas Souček, who tries to go around Werner the wrong way, and that's poor from the Czech Republic International, which I always call him for some reason, and he's just not done it this episode. Played okay against Chelsea for a bit, as Golovin's won the ball right here as well. Alexander Golovin. He can't get past our old player in Cresswell. Come on, Aaron. You want to see the Hammers do well here at the London Stadium, don't you? Give us a goal as Souček makes a good tackle there. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Onto Mayoral. Round the corner. It could have even created a goal. Souček's tackle as Golovin. Oh, good blast. Cresswell with the block. Golovin again and blocked again. Really, really pushing forward at the minute as Hudson-Odoi easily tackled by Acuna. Fair challenge. Yes, I thought the referee were going to give something, but no, it was fair as Golovin. Round the corner straight away for Borja Mayoral. Golovin get in that box because I'm going to cross it. And did that hit a hander for Fofana? No, it didn't. Over they have gifted the ball back as well to us. Jay Hammond winning it back. And Mayoral. Oh, that's an easy pass, Borja. That's an easy pass. Lucas Ojork might have to come on soon as Chelsea look to be breaking as well. Kai Havertz. We've got no defenders near him, but we do get a cross with Guardiol, who's had a great episode as well. But it's passes again. Marusic and Max Aarons this time doing the businesses. That's a slow pass out into Souček, though, who messes it up a little bit. And come on, we need to get it better. It's Marusic. Come on, we need this win. We need this win to keep the pressure on Man United as Hudson-Odoi running around us like mad as he's going to cross it in this time. Only as far as Guardiol. Needs to clear it better than that, though, as it's Werner on the ball now. And it's a good job he's offside, because that would have been a big mistake by a player who's played well all episode. Guardiol slips up as they're still coming at us, are the Blues as well. Cresswell looks like he's moved to left back as Werner's through. Pulls back, goes for the shot, and it's 2-1. We've lost the game. We've lost the game. Late drama from Chelsea. It is all Max Aarons' wrongdoing. Slides in. Doesn't mark his man in the first place. And we're going to lose the game. I even called it before it happened. I don't mean to be the pessimistic, but I called it. We're going to struggle against these after we've just hammered Liverpool. Why am I so good with predictions? Why? As we've got to try and somehow create another chance. It's Kante, though, who's just put the pressure on Borja, who's had a terrible outing today. Scored the goal, of course, but apart from that, just done woeful in all the build-up when we should have been more goals to the good. As Gavardiol with the pass around, now into Declan Rice. Need to try and get it forward at the end of this game. Golovin in his way, not getting out of each other's ways as Joel Aribo's on the field right now, and Hammond down the line. Anyone in the box? No, we're going to have to go it alone, Jay, aren't we? As can he pass it? He can't. Got to be game over. We've been outplayed by bloody Timo Werner. Is this a deal? Read that though. Oh, straight in front of the path to Declan Rice, and we need to go forward. Round the corner, Orsic. What are you playing at as well? It's 2-1 to Chelsea, and we've lost the game. We've lost the game after just winning against top of the league. We're going to go into the Europa League. I see that one being a costly one, as we've still got 2 games to sim. Man United still to play, but the gap is now 8 points. 8 points, and even if we win, we're still behind Arsenal, so we've got to hope Arsenal slip up and Manchester United now. And let's see if we can actually beat Derby. Watch us lose to these after the big win against Liverpool. And I said that stupid quote that I'm not going to repeat again because it'll come true. I reckon we'll lose all these now. We've got Fulham and Derby to go. We're going to play with the same team, Ocampos. Shut your mouth. You're coming absolutely nowhere near this team as it's a simulated fixture. We've had a week's rest. No one is tired. And if we don't be bottom of the league Derby County, there's something desperately wrong with us, as we just do. Look at that. It's Chris who gets the winning goal. Waghorn with the goal first. We're 1-0 down in this. Ballmeyer scraped us back into it, and they missed a penalty, so squeezed past the Rams. How do we make that so hard for ourselves, as the gap is 5 points, but Man United still haven't played their game yet, and I expect them to win. I don't know who they have left. I'm actually going to check after this episode's finished recording. As long as we still play United, I am a little bit optimistic. Although I might not seem it, I'm optimistic that they are going to lose to us. We've got to put everything into that game. If we don't beat them, we are in big trouble, as it's Fulham up next. Where are these? Are these in the bottom 3 as well? I would really, really like it if they was. Where are they? It's going to be the same team again, whatever it is. And these are in 4 teams, so they're actually not doing that bad. And Manchester United have lost their game in hand, I think. Actually, no, they've played the same amount of games as us. Everyone else has played an extra one. So we are 5 points behind them again. So that Chelsea win's just been scraped off. Good work, boys. It's only Arsenal who have come above us now, but we need to win this one as well. Can we do so? We lose 3-1 to Fulham in 14th. Terrier, we've been outdone by a dog. Souček, Blas, and Stanciu. It's moments like that where I have no words for this game. How are Man United doing now? We go in to play them next. They cannot have won their extra game. If they have, we're in trouble. They haven't played it yet. We'll simulate up to that Wednesday, see if they've played on this Sunday. And they have, and they've won it. 8 points again is the gap with 5 games to go. And this is huge. We must win this next game. We must win every game next episode, not even lying. Even the simulated ones, we've got to win every single game. 2 defeats in this episode have done us. If we wouldn't have lost both of them, we'd still be behind Man United by 2 points, but it would be so tasty this game could go above them, but we're still chasing them as it is. At least we're in the Europa League places, as unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well to be notified when another video goes live, and definitely tomorrow's, because that's going to be a huge one. Enjoy.